Oh, yeah, great way to start off a video. It has been a year since I did a journal entry, or whatever you want to call this. I'm just sitting in my car, kind of pondering over the past year. So the last video I did, I was competing in New England. Did pretty good. I suffered an awful injury. I tore my pec and couldn't do a lot with my right arm for a little while, but it healed really, really well. I didn't go to the hospital. Of course not. Why would I do that? I just kind of let it do its own thing, but it's stronger than ever. I was doing mostly all left-handed stuff, left arm. How did I do in New England? I got you get a couple medals here and there, but it's I've yet to feel like I earned a medal. You know what I mean? I've yet to feel like I actually earned something. I've been getting medals for like third place, or because there's three of us and I win a match and then lose two, or there's just not a lot of guys. You want to win. You want to plow through. You want to earn. You want to accumulate these wins and feel like you actually deserve the medal. So I've yet to accomplish that. Of course, after New England, I didn't do anything. I didn't pull in any tournaments, and there's always tournaments popping up. This year was my path to becoming a more competitive arm wrestler. So I did the Pandemonium Arm Wrestling Tournament. I believe I medaled in that, but for the same dumb reasons. I just recently pulled in Mass States. That was a tough one. I got a couple of medals in that one. I kind of feel like that was deservable, but it's a 221 plus weight class. It was fucking insane when you're a guy my size, because everyone's your size. It's a big group of guys. It was an exciting time doing it. I did have a lot of fun. My favorite match of the day, I didn't even win. It was just a great battle between me and Dan Langton. I think he's a Maine puller, or he pulls at Fitzy's. I don't know, but he's a good guy, huge guy. I actually faced him at New England's a couple years ago, lefty, and I won that match. It's my first time pulling a righty, and it's awesome. I hope to do it again. It was a great match. Meeting some new friends, guys that have been pulling for a while, getting a little bit of advice. Practices have been going very well. I still feel like I'm missing some stuff, and it's weird because I'm very studious, but to make it happen in the tournament, it's that applying. You have great practices, and then when you get to tournament, it's crazy because you're meeting very competitive people, and your mind's going all over the place. So this was my year of I'm going to do amateur, semi-pro. So I've been doing that. I gotta start challenging myself more. So I'm enjoying that part of it. Just plugging away. I wish I had more to talk about. Things have been okay. Otherwise, like personal life, work, dealing with the same stuff everyone else is dealing with. But I've decided today that I'm probably going to do my best to cut to the 220 weight class, and that's crazy because I pull in the 240 division. That's usually where I'm comfortable. But I remember my first day at practice 4 years ago. My coach Josh Grant at Arsenal of Arms, which is my team, he noticed that I had something. I had an idea, a pretty good idea on how to arm wrestle. I was a fairly strong guy. I mean, I was, again, you've heard this story many times. When I started arm wrestling, I was 315 pounds, and I cut down to 235. That's the lightest I've been, and that's only 15 pounds away from 220. Yeah, so it's doable. I'm currently walking around at about 253, and I usually cut down to 240, but I'm going to, once I'm done with New England's, I'm going to spend this winter working on this cut. I want to get down to 220. So when I start competing again, or if there's something in December or something like that, there's always tournaments popping up, and I decide to do it, I'm going to try that 220 class. I think I'm going to be more effective there. It's tough pulling with big guys, man. It's I'm a big, strong dude, but when you get on that table, it's very, very different. It's very, people find that, when I explain arm wrestling to people, or try to tell them about the sport, they almost seem blown away. Guys can be crazy strong in the gym. You get on that table and it's almost useless on some levels. You know what I mean? And I've experienced it being like crushed by people, and I've also done it to people. Like, we had a couple people that come to practice, kids that are like half my age. They're jacked, power lifters, all this stuff, and you tell them to pull, and it feels like, it feels like a 3-year-old is trying to pull you, because they have no idea how to arm wrestle and their bodies aren't used to it. So it comes down to that training for that sport. Jiu-jitsu has its strength, Muay Thai, throwing a javelin, the shot put, cricket, golf, hockey, everything is done a certain way. So the key is just, plugging away. And the practice where practice comes in. I try not to miss a practice. I was sick prior to Mass States. I don't know if that contributed to me, maybe not doing so well, but I mean, I don't know. You don't know. You do your best, the tournaments go by, and then you move on to the next. Try not to dwell on the disasters, and try to, look at the positive stuff. I definitely know what I need to work on. I got it. I get good compliments from, my peers at practice, and my opponents, when we shoot the shit in between matches and stuff like that. We try to be cool. There's a lot of good camaraderie. Been having a lot of fun at the tournaments. I have not been doing as well as I wanted, for whatever reason, but I'm going to keep plugging away. We got New England's coming up in a month. And I might do the Ronnie Bean in New Hampshire, depending on how I feel. I don't know what the weight classes are for that. I got to look. Because if that's the case, I'll probably just stay around 240 if they're doing that. If it's a 221 plus, then I'll go maybe just do it anyway. Also, money talks, that's one thing I wanted to talk about is training. I have realized that I am not training hard enough. And that's something I don't mind admitting. I am putting my time in the gym. My diet's really good. I show up to as many practices as I can. My attendance is pretty good. But most of my teammates have a table and some sort of a pulley system with weights, and they practice a lot. They got the wrist wrench and the multi-spinner, and they got all these special handles for all that stuff. So they get to do that, and I don't get a chance to do that because I don't have that stuff. I'm not complaining. My financial situation's not great, so I have to prioritize where my money goes. But I got to start tucking some money away for a table and some sort of a pulley system. And I got to figure out where to put it, and I got to use it. And that's it. I think once I get that, I can get on that thing every fucking day, and that's really going to make a difference. I can just drill. And the old term, drillers are killers. But you can feel. But I think I'm holding my own for someone that doesn't get a chance to do that. I try to do stuff at the gym with like my. I use like a martial arts belt, and I do a lot of supinating and pronating and all that stuff. I have a cool handle that I got from Ryan Turner, one of my teammates. I use that for my cupping, and I use that for my side pressure and stuff like that. So I'm trying. I'm doing some grip stuff, doing some band stuff, doing a lot of, trying to do these fill in the blanks areas on my downtime. But yeah, other than that, things have been great. It's still, I love arm wrestling. Hope to do it forever. But again, just to touch on this, if you guys or anyone is dealing with mental health issues, you got to reach out to someone, whether it's a doctor or your family or your friends. It's very, very important to stay mentally healthy. I've been through the ups and downs of that, and still deal with it. Every so often. Things get crazy and they drive you crazy, and staying positive can be very tough, especially in this day and age. The world is so weird. People are strange. This is the worst I've ever seen society in my 46 years on this planet. But I've also seen some really amazing things, really good things that really outshine the bad. But try and stay positive, guys. Again, if you need to reach out to me, you can do that. I'm always around for people. I try to respond to every message and text that people send me on social media or on my phone. But yeah, just keep a stiff upper lip. You know what I mean? Keep your chin up, and that's what I'm going to do. I got to grind through this, and hopefully get some sort of a medal at New England's. I really want it. I really hope to get it. I'm gonna pull as hard as I can. Not leaving anything up to the referees this time. I want to blow right through that table. I want to take that dude's arm off, and then buy him a burger later. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. I'll try and do more of these things. Someone told me that these videos were cool, especially if you're a beginner. And like myself, it's very interesting, to start this late. I started at 42. I'm 46 now. I'm going to be 47 in December. So it's not too late. If you feel like you're down and out or you're too old to do something, that's bullshit, man. If you really want to do it, you'll do it. You just got to go at a pace you can handle. And I live by that. Go at a pace that you can handle. No deadlines, no pressure, nothing like that. Just go out there and just do it, man. Just like the stupid Nike commercial says, just do it. But other than that, update after New England's. I got a month. I got to cut some weight, get stronger, and hopefully take home a title. That'd be really nice. Thanks, guys.